So the fear and greed index is back at 8 on this level here. Oh man, still a lot of everything. Extreme fear, extreme fear, extreme fear. Like even the put the call ratio. Look at this put the call ratio. I wonder what happens when we have this much fear in the marketplace. And I wonder what's really coming from here when it comes to the good old stock market. And yes, I'm going to be talking about you good old gold folks as well too. If you're looking for new positions to get into gold right now, now is the wrong time. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, so did I just tick some people off? I probably did. It's okay. I'm probably going to hear from them in the chat box below. So, especially about gold market, right? People are just, anyway. So the whole thing, remember, to be smart about the way that we're looking at these markets, what are we looking for and what are we looking at, right? We want to be contrarian, right? Because most people which are a lot of people right now, and we're getting everything here from the extreme, the fear and greed index. Extreme fear, extreme fear, extreme fear, extreme fear, right? So we're getting the extreme fear readings in the marketplaces. And especially the put the call ratio, right? The last time we had the put the call ratio, which was up here at literally 100. It hasn't been there for the last 12 months. The worst in the last 12 months. But I have a saying that when I'm looking at the markets, right? When it's so bad, it's so good. This put the call ratio is way up here. Okay, cool. When was the last time we got even close there? 99 was what? April 19th, 2024. Let's actually go to the good old stock market. Okay. And let's actually just see April 19th, 2024. This was the last time we had this, what this reading here simply talks about is that a lot of people are loading up on the puts because they think crashes are coming, that's it, recession, that's it, it's all over. Right? Now remember, all this stuff is a contrarian. Okay? Most people lose money in the markets. 90% of you guys right now are losing a lot of money in the markets. Not me, I'm actually having an amazing year this year. I haven't traded a lot this year because I've learned how to have patience and not trade every day. And it's been many weeks with no trades. Right? It's been a big key to really excelling in this environment is not taking a lot, but just taking really sort of good quality trades. But let's go back to here. April 19th was that when we got the reading here. Where was April 19th? April 19th was, oh my goodness. Can you believe it? That was April 19th. Where? Right there. Where is that? The bottom here. So as we drop down here, we got what? April 19th, which was almost a 99 reading, was the bottom before a rally to the upside. Now again, I'm talking about what's likely to happen over the next couple of weeks to maybe a couple of months. You guys that are big picture, say the stock market's going to crash, that's it's all over. It may. But just remember, right? I want to keep you guys neutralize your mindset and stop you from FOMOing because a crash in the market takes time. And what is a crash? Let's actually be real here. The global financial crisis, you know, the crisis that completely almost put the entire financial system on a hold. What was that all about? Let's just be real here about what that was all about. Let's go back to 2018. 2008. And again, we're talking about the global financial crisis that literally completely put the entire financial system on its knees. And what did we do? This whole here, remember, 2008 is 2008. That's 365 plus days. It started in the middle of 2007 and ended in the middle of 2009. So we're talking about 2 years. I want you to be thinking about that. If you're thinking market crash, What is a crash? A crash most of the time does these lower highs, right? Highs, lower highs, lower highs. We get these here, okay? So let's go back to here now. So let's squeeze up through here. Now, let's go back to, so that was that point through there. The second time when we had this really high reading on this, which means people are loading up on put options. Not me, I'm buying call options right now. Here we go, right? So, and the last time we had an above 90 reading on this one here is where? We had above 90. This was 92. This was August 8th. Where was August 8th? So we know the first time we had the above, oh my goodness, the market is going to go, was right there. Right, and let's see if I can, so that was there. Oh, and then let's CQ and layout, and then let's go to Cologne. Aha. And where was that again? Let's go to here. Remember, this is like extreme fear reading, right? Remember, things are contrarian in the markets. So, but John, this time's different. Shut up. No, it's not. Every time's this time different, right? The market will do what it's going to do, right? Again, so this is for people looking at the long-term analysis. We don't know. But over the next few months, I'm pretty confident to see what we're going to see. I'm positioned for it. The question is, are you? Are you ready for it? So, when was that? August 7th. Where was August 7th? That was June, July, August. Oh my goodness. So the last two times, are you saying the last two times we had this indicator here give us above 90 reading, this one here and this one here? Oh my goodness. Are you saying that that was the bottom and that was the bottom before a rally? Aha. Now what are we getting? Right now, we've got a 100 on the fear here. You know what's going to come soon, right, guys? It's coming. And it's called a face ripper rally. And I call it a face ripper rally because there is so much fear in the marketplace. Everything's contrarian, guys. And if you're going down the narrative of what most people are doing, you are part of the herd. And guess what happens to the herd? They get run over. Don't be the herd. I'm trying to show you proof over the last 12 months that if you were following the herd, oh my goodness, so much fear, so much fear, so much fear. AKA the market's going to keep going out. And what ended up happening? Away we go. So, fear, extreme fear, volatility, extreme, like everything is fear. Everything is fear, right? A fear in the marketplace. Get ready for a face ripper rally. The question is, when the face ripper rally happens, are you prepared for it? Are you ready for it? Fortunes will be made over the next few months as this market unfolds and continues to have a what? Say it with me. A face ripper rally. And it is coming. And I promise you, over the next few months, this fear and greed index is here on the extreme fear. You watch this thing come all the way here. From here and come all the way back up to probably greed. What's going to cause that? Ha ha. Starts with R and ends in Ali. Rally. Now, really confident with that, right? There's a lot of probability of what I'm saying here based off fear, greed, contrarian, etc. That's going to happen. Now, I don't know one of the really important things. I don't know how that's going to happen. Right? But I'm really confident. Is it going to do this? A. Or are we going to have another move to the downside? B. If we have B, we're going to meet up with A very, very shortly. Either way, the end of the story over the next 2-3 months is up here. My question for you is, are you ready for that? Are you positioning for yourself that for this potential likely outcome to happen? Or are you still fighting the gold market? Yes, I'm going to bring up the gold market. Oh, by the way, I was looking at Google. Or are you going to still try to get in on, or are you looking for new positions in gold? Now, I don't hate gold. People just, you lovers of gold get a knickers and not, don't you? I'm talking to the people that are looking for, if you're looking for a new trade right now and looking to get in gold right now, it is the worst time to get involved with gold. The worst time to get involved with gold. Yes, I'm going to say that. The worst time to get involved with gold right now. Now, if you're an investor and you're a physical buyer and you're buying physical now, this has nothing to do with you. I'm talking about people who are looking to trade, because what are traders? They're going to get in and they're going to hold it for a few days, maybe for a week, actually probably 30 minutes like you guys, and then they're going to get out. This is trading mentality. It's the worst situation. Remember, see what I'm doing here? I'm using market statistical data to give me an advantage. Stock market had a big drop. We're likely to get the rally. Everything is fear. Stop, and then what do? Then we look at the gold market, right? And that's all my videos are about. As I'm just trying to guide you down the right path of the right thinking. And now, most of you guys right now that are if you're getting into gold up here, you have the worst strategy on the planet. If you're getting into new positions up here on gold, the worst trading strategy on the planet. And I promise you, you are going to get run over most of the time. Why? Because as you see through history, every time the market has a nice move up, we eventually get something like that. And the worst time to be getting involved with gold is as we've already started to make this move up, because even if you got into here and you caught the last 20% of moving up through here, guess what's coming? A big fat donut. Just recorded a brand new trading course and I'm giving you a free access to this. This is broken down into 4 different parts. Part number 1 is about the foundations, the biggest mistakes you're making right now, what goes into a good trader. Part number 2 is about the chart reading techniques that's been working since the 1950s. This chart reading, part number 3, advanced chart reading, is about the techniques that I've actually only learned from my millionaire mentor, not from books. And then also my number 1 top trading system mastery. I give you all of that for free and I'm giving it to you. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now or click on the very first link in the description.